Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm April Martinez.
And I'm Paul Lopez.
Good morning.
Good morning, Belize.
Good morning. It's Friday, Paul.
It is Friday, July 10th.
It is What the Friday here on
It
Open
is
Your
also
Eyes.
What the Friday.
Yes.
And I do want to say good morning to all our faithful viewers out there, April.
Yes, of course. I want to say a good morning to everybody that has tuned in, that has started their morning right with us. It's Friday. It's the start of the weekend. It looks like it's going to be a very beautiful day. Bless you. I know that the flus are going around.
No. I don't got
no, you don't got
flus.
flus? Okay, good.
That just my sinus with the bottom of my fire yesterday, and then like as the show start, so that who they watch me too hard on the television.
Then it goes, then the show goes on?
Yeah. Anyways, the producer is talking my ears. But yes, certainly I want to say good morning to all our faithful viewers out there this morning. Thank you so much for making Open Your Eyes your morning show of choice. It is What the Friday
is.
And what that means is that we have, first of all, a show lineup to get into.
Yes.
And that show lineup includes the first conversation, or the first thing we do here is we usually jump into our call-in segment. And this gives our our audience, an opportunity to call in and state your thoughts or your opinions on current issues. And we know what are some of the hot button issues right now and all that surrounding those. And so we'd like to encourage you, this is your moment, your platform to share your thoughts and opinions. You don't have to say your name, you don't have to give out your number. You just call in, man, and say what you feel and what you think, respectfully, of course. And then when we're finished with the call-in segment, we're going to jump into a conversation about high school evening division, specifically at Gwen Lizarraga High School. And so for those continuing adult learners who are interested in that sort of thing, we're going to be discussing that. And then we kind of wind it down a little bit because it's Fridays and they're not all, you don't only want to hear about school and education, especially since somebody happened right now, right? So we're going to be having Brews and Brews.
Browse, like browse the web?
Right.
Okay.
That's how you spell it,
yes.
Right? So you could brew and you could browse. And they'll be in, this is evidently a cafe.
Yes, it is.
And they'll be sipping into the world of coffee and matcha.
I know one person that is very sad that she's not here on
Sabrina,
What the Friday.
Sabrina, the matcha queen.
She's a matcha queen, but I prefer my caffeine.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm fine with both.
Yeah.
And then in our third conversation, we go for a coffee to cocktail because we have Copalli in the building.
I feel like those two kind of blend well
together. They do, especially when you got coffee Copalli.
Have you had that before?
I have.
Ooh, okay.
It's really good.
Interesting.
All right, so then crafting cocktails for the perfect weekend with Copalli. And then last but certainly not least, we have a family member who's just an OIE family member, John Marsden.
Is he officially our family?
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
And he'll be in to speak with us about BRB Weekend and Overdose Unleashed. This is a huge event coming up. It's about music, it's about energy, it's about summer vibes. And of course, John Marsden is not only a promoter, he's also part of the Belize Defenders. Management executive team. So while he appears for this conversation and this event, he'll be giving away some Defenders tickets.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we did that finals game.
Finals,
it's
indeed.
hot right now. Listen, I know some Defenders fans who you can't even say orange walk around there right now.
The tension is high. The tension is high.
You say orange walk and then Costa and all I try say that is that, you know, Orange Rock have to do the story, but then it Orange Rock have to do it.
They don't care right now. It's all about basketball in there.
The heat is on with the NEBL.
But we just want to say thank you, and it's going to be a very, very fun What the Friday. I see some of you in the comment section already saying good morning. Good morning, Samson Jacobs, Francisco Madrid. Good morning. I see you, Michelle. Michelle Sampson is also on live with us. Esther Courtney Wedderburn, good morning. Mish Hemsley, good morning. Good morning to you. Janelle Truhecki, good morning. And thank you so much for locking in with us. And of course, what we do here on What the Friday is we have our call-in segment. And of course, the topics have been hot over the week, have been hot over the past 3 weeks, if I could say so. And of course, we are doing our deep dive into the continuous investigation of the invoices and the payments and so forth that's taking place in the Ministry of Defense. That has been the hot topic for the past few weeks. So we're going to continue on with that topic, Paul. But we also want, in light of everything that is taking place with the current administration, the opposition is fighting back, and they're, hosting a protest today, actually. And so we want to talk a little bit more about that. And then just kind of staying in the line of politics conversations. And so what do you think about former Miss Universe Bella Zabane's claims and statements when it comes to raising the $10,000 threshold to a higher number? So those are some of the conversations that we want to discuss this morning in our call-in segment.
Let's get to the Bella controversy. Let's start there.
Okay.
Do you yesterday we heard from the Prime Minister, because there were questions asked to him about the backlash that the former Miss Universe Isabella Zabane, who I know personally, I'll say, I know her for years actually, and when the Prime Minister was asked yesterday about the public onslaught of criticism that was made against her, that has been made against her over the past week, what he feels about it. He said it's unfortunate. He said it's unfortunate because we always encourage women to join politics, to raise their voices, but he specifically spoke about women here, to join politics, to share their thoughts and their opinions. And he said that, well, when Bella decided to do that, then the entire public had, or a huge percentage of the public had an issue with her, personal issue with her, because I saw a lot of personal attacks, and then there are those that had issue with what she had to say. But even so, a lot of that turned into personal attacks.
Yes.
Do you think the Prime Minister is right in the way he framed his thoughts about the Bella issue, in terms of us encouraging young women to join, to raise their voices, but when they do, if we don't agree, we resort to personal attacks?
I do agree with him to a certain extent. Whenever we try to ask people, oh, well, why don't we see women in politics, or why don't we see younger persons trying to pursue a political career, we do often see the backlash. And when you speak to persons like the leader of the opposition, Tracy, and we speak to other former members within administration and former governments, they will tell you that the scrutiny is worse for them, right? They're held at a higher standard. People watch them more. People watch what they wear, what they say. Everything is almost like meticulous, the way that they are that they're looked at when they're in government. But I think in Bella's case, it goes a little bit further because of the platform that she holds. I don't know if, and persons, you can correct me if I'm wrong, you can call in and let me know. That number is 280-0016. You can let us know what you think. The platform itself tries its best to not be this political or align itself with any sort of political agenda, the Miss Universe platform. And so I think that is where people had an even bigger problem, because she's supposed to kind of be partisan, at the moment.
Unless she's former Miss Universe.
Well,
no,
I don't know
part
if
of the
I don't
argument.
know if the contract is that she's the Miss Universe Belize until she gives the
She
crown.
says she's no longer
or
the Miss
if
Universe
okay,
Belize.
there you go. And so there is a bit of a loophole, right? In that sense that she's no longer, so she can. And I also have to say that when she was running, that was the platform that she said. She said that when she's done with Miss Universe Belize, she wants to pursue a career in politics. That is her life plan. So it doesn't surprise me that she is speaking out and so forth. It doesn't surprise me that she's speaking under the blue banner because the Zabani name is a prominent PUP family. None of these things surprise me, right? I think what gets people riled up is, like I said, the space that she, I guess, formally held. Right? People want to see a Miss Universe that is partisan. They don't want to see them aligning with any sort of political space. But as you said, she has the right as a citizen, as a civilian, she has the right as a person that wants to pursue a political career to voice her opinion.
Yeah,
she
100.
has that right.
Yeah, regardless
of you agree or disagree, she has that right.
Yeah, so my personal opinion on this is that knowing Bella personally, I think her comments were well intended. I'll tell you that. That it came from a place of wanting to put forth a solution, or at least to create conversation around this idea of raising the threshold. Do I agree with her? If you asked me that question 3 weeks ago, I would have said yes, I agreed with her. Hear me out.
I listen.
Because I thought initially, at first glance, looking at this issue, that it really was about an inefficient system. Honestly, I thought that when I saw the first throw of $10,000 payments, and I thought about doing business in today's day and age, and inflation, and the fact that when you're doing supplies, providing supplies, that you need that quick turnaround time for your money so you could pay your supply. So in many cases, if I'm providing to the BDF, I'm usual, and at that large amount, it's not always that I'm the owner of the farm.
Right.
And that I have these acres and acres of land. And even if I do have these acres and acres of land, I can't reap that thing by myself. I can't cultivate, reap by myself. I have employees, right? So initially, I would have agreed because I thought, you know what? You need money quicker. You need to pay your employees. You need to keep the business running. And the government system just so slow. So the $10,000, raise it to 20. You give people, businesses, and individuals more money in their pocket, and they're able to turn around quicker and pay the employees and keep the business afloat.
Right.
So that's what I thought initially. This is as a result of an inefficient system. But the deeper I got into the investigation, the more screenshots I saw, the more invoices I saw, the more names I saw, the more politically connected businesses I saw, I began to deduce it to an abuse of a loophole in the system, right? And then I began to say, all right, this more than just the $10,000 threshold. It could have started there, you know.
Yeah.
It could have started as, all right, we need the money quick, and we were, make this happen because you need the money quick. But it is evident that over time, there was this realization internally that this whole thing could be shrouded with a level of secrecy that abuse can go undetected.
Yeah.
And that's where I began to draw the line, and I said, this is way more than it makes a claim that that there's media propaganda.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a lot of media propaganda out there. Well, when I first heard her statement on that, I thought, okay, you'd say opposition or UDP and media propaganda. I thought at first she meant that the UDP, they push media propaganda, right? But when I stepped back, I couldn't help but see it as her saying that what's taking place out here, what the media is pushing is propaganda. And for me, it's hard to see it as propaganda. So I strongly disagree with her on that because the Prime Minister has taken actions against people. There's screenshots, there's evident political ties, and so this is not propaganda.
So I just want to like take a quick second to acknowledge some of the commentary that's taking place on our Facebook Live at this moment. Yes, Manny, I did mean nonpartisan. Thank you so much for correcting me. Michelle Sampson says, please do not bring that woman card, quote unquote, in this. That has nothing with what she said. And we also have a viewer that has sent a WhatsApp note, and it's a very lengthy one, so I will read it as carefully as I can. The message reads, Paul and April, good morning. Honestly, I have a lot of respect for Bella, but that's not the issue. I think you're missing the point respectfully.
Well, that person...
The issue isn't whether Bella Sabani is entitled to her opinion. She absolutely is.
Correct.
The issue is that her opinion reflects a concerning standard of judgment. Right. What Mira did was wrong, and even the Prime Minister recognized that, which is why the final decision was made. Exactly. Bella wants to be in leadership, and it's clear she has political ambitions. Right. There's nothing wrong with that. However, leadership is measured by judgment, accountability, and the principles you choose to defend. If this is the position she's willing to take on an issue that was clearly inappropriate and unacceptable, it raises legitimate questions about the kind of leader she would be. Is this the level of judgment Belize should expect today, tomorrow, or even years from now? I don't believe it is. You're playing with Belizeans and their money. Come on now. She holds the title of Miss Universe today, tomorrow, and forever. She is known as Miss Universe Belize 2025. And I agree with you.
Yeah, but I think that message, just to be fair, that message came in before I state my disagreements.
Yes. I think that the person was typing,
that person was
right?
typing on the opinion, on her being entitled to her opinion, because
right?
I am saying here that I am not in agreement with her on her position on this issue, right? And a lot of Belizeans share the same
feelings.
Sentiment.
Yes.
My issue is when you begin to get personal. But then you know what? At the end of the day, you step into the ring, and you know
that you're about to get.
Whatever you get, you just have to take it.
So
and I think she's dealt with it gracefully.
I think that she's made her statements, you know, kind of, I guess, acknowledging what she said, kind of, you know, giving back her two cents. But I don't want to so much focus on the time and place, because I feel like if the time were a different setting where we weren't going through all of this controversy, whenever I think twice about she said right? It really is about, like the person said, understanding that this is the outcry of the people. Whether or not you believe that the threshold should be raised to $10,000, you need to give more context. You have to back up. You can't go to a mic and just make a statement without having your checks and balances, because people people will not want to hear that, especially like the person say you have to play with people money.
Man.
And right now, with all of this scrutiny coming out from one department, from one ministry, you're bound to eventually start to see audits from others, right? And you want to be able to hold your party accountable. I really appreciated former Major Lloyd Jones stating that, you know what, I carry the PUP flag wholeheartedly, but this is wrong. He even went further to say, I don't believe that once the audit is clear and everything is clear, and let's say that they're found innocent, that the BDF will welcome them back. There's already a stain, right? And then to further go into your rabbit hole, because Paul has been down a rabbit hole, to go further into your rabbit hole, Paul, fact that even the BDF soldiers, the comments and so forth that we get on the news, the comments that we get here on Open Your Eyes, they're saying that whatever products that you say you're buying that are more, that are better for us, we are not seeing it on our plate. And we are still seeing $13.50 for our meal, which is already not enough. So we're not seeing whatever quality of product that you claim to say you're purchasing for us. We don't see it. And I feel like ever since we've been having this conversation about quality, and that's why we're purchasing these products, we've seen more and more people come out saying that's not the reality on the ground.
So let's jump quickly into what's taking place this morning. The United Democratic Party, they've organized a protest for this morning, and of course we're referring to it as an anti-corruption protest.
Yes.
They begin at 9 a.m. in front of the UDP headquarters, and they're set to march all the way to Battlefield Park,
Yes.
where they'll host a rally. So there'll be speeches, and they'll try to rile up the crowd. We've already heard from the president of the Public Service Union, Dean Flowers, who's saying that he will be present not to support the UDP, but to support an anti-corruption movement. Now, a lot of accusations are being hurled at him. They're saying, oh, you're being partisan, you're, this and that, you're a UDP. And I know for him it's neither here nor there, because he doubled down last night. I saw a social media post where he doubled down and he called for support on his personal page for people to come out, musicians and public officers to come out and join what he says an anti-corruption rally. But my question this morning is, if we think the United Democratic Party can gather the numbers or put off an act during this morning's protest that will force the Bresenia administration to listen to them.
And I think that's that's a very, very valid question, Paul, because while we are very, very brave on social media to comment, to say what we want to say behind a computer screen, right? Everybody is a Facebook activist. But when the matter gets down to it, few people we see out there, rallying and ensuring. We'll see that it's going to take place this morning, I believe. Whatever numbers gather will tell us not just where the opposition lies in terms of its influence, but it also will tell us where us as the people lie in ensuring that we hold our government accountable.
Yeah, I think a lot is at stake here for the United Democratic Party, being at this juncture being led by Tracy Panton, the leader of the opposition, the leader of the party, simply because they've been through some rough patches over the last few years. And I know this is not the first Panton-led protest. We saw the Smart BTL fiasco and the protests in front of BTL, the protests in front of SSB.
Yes.
We saw that. But that one to me was isolated to so the Battlefield Park rally is at 10. They're leaving the UDP headquarters at 9 to get to Battlefield Park. So that issue with Smart and BTL, while it was big and it's a national issue, one, it was isolated to that company, and that fire was dampened pretty quickly when they took the negotiations off the table.
Yeah.
Right? I believe a lot more is at stake with this one because of the allegations of corruption, because of the trove of leaked invoices, because now last night we heard and we found out and we confirmed that the brother of Prime Minister John Bresenia and his partner, so it's Javier Bresenia and Adi Ku, his partner, that they are listed in the Smart Stream system, having provided, according to the system, services to the Ministry of Defense, and having received payments below $10,000 or at least submitted invoices below $10,000, a trend that we've been seeing time and time again, repeatedly in all these different invoices. So now this brings the controversy and the scandal even closer to the highest office in the land, which means a lot more is at stake with this one, and so a lot more is at stake for the opposition.
I want to throw a question to our viewers, because I see your comments coming here on our Facebook Live, and we really appreciate it, right? But I really want to toss a question to you all. In light of all of this that has been taking place, in terms of the way that you are looking at the nepotism, the corruption, let's face it, this is not the first government that has done it, right? Let's be very, very real and candid about it. This is just the first time that we've been doing such a deep dive investigation, because we have persons that are leaking information, right? What does this give you any sort of confidence? Does it give you any sort of confidence in any sort of governmental leadership? Does this give you any sort of feeling to go out and cast your vote in the next municipal and general elections? What are you going to do about it? And even if you don't go to any protest or rally, what are you going to do about it? What are your expectations for the government? And I say this because we're a growing nation, Paul. We want persons to succeed. We want persons to be able to have opportunities, whether you have affiliation to anybody in government or not, right? At the end of the day, it is up to whosoever is in charge to ensure that there is transparency and there is no nepotism that is taking place, right? Yeah. You have to have good governance. So you as the public, you as the viewer right now watching on your couch, how does this affect you, and how does this affect the way that you think you're going to vote next time? And I really want to know, because while we are here, we'll be very honest, we work in the media. Tomorrow something will come along that could possibly change the trajectory of this entire thing, and we have to move on to something else. So what are you as the voter right now on your couch, in your living room, in your car, wherever you are, how are you going to take this news? And I would really like for you to call us at 2800016 so that you can tell us what you think. Because we have
some of the comments.
Bruce Barnett that says, GOB and its inner circle is asking us not believe our lying eyes. Wrapping their defenses around gender and politics is standard operating procedure. Just like that entrenched corruption that is crippling our country. Albert Longsworth says, and this is, I guess, in alignment to our discussion with Bella Sabane, she doesn't know what is hard life. Right? And so everybody's, Ronnie Banos is saying, sir, the issue is not the threshold. The issue is whether we got value for money and why these payouts went out to politically connected individuals.
For sure. Yeah. For sure. And all of that is not lost on us. All of that those are constant themes in our reports, and we have to make it clear. The People's United Party, the people's confidence in the People's United Party has deteriorated significantly. In my view, it's deteriorated significantly. ICPM make a post last night about today a blue day, wear your blue, right? You remember we had a conversation about that. It's anti-trafficking, right? Wear your blue. And under the post, instead of people that talk about trafficking and supporting the victims of trafficking, people that talk about corruption. So that's just one sign that there's been a great deal of deterioration in the confidence that people have for the Briceño administration because of that C word. Once you start talking about corruption, and people start connecting the dots between these large 6-7 figure numbers and what they're seeing in their bank accounts, what they're feeling in their pockets, then they ask themselves, well, man, where we get ourselves into the vote this party in? And that just people start to think about it. And so with what appears to be low confidence in the People's United Party at this time, this is why I'm asking, can the United Democratic Party muster a movement that sees them attracting that confidence? And the hard truth, my personal opinion, is that people are fed up of both parties.
I agree.
My personal opinion is that people are fed up of the
Yeah.
People's United Party, based on what I'm seeing and based on what I'm hearing, and people are fed up of the People's United Party and the United Democratic Party. The argument is, we saw no different from you guys. Under the United Democratic Party, there are still allegations of corruption. The former Prime Minister admitted that, there are corruption taking place within his party, and though he knew, he just didn't have the legal evidence to prove it and take anybody to court. And now there's alleged corruption taking place in the People's United Party. I understand. Ms. Panton says, well, I'm a new leader. I'm a different breed. But it's the same red in the eyes of many people. It's the same UDP in the eyes of many people. There's still a lot of the very same faces in the eyes of many people. And yeah, they kind of revitalize and bring on people like Mr. Brasta, for kind of reconfigure the thing. You got other names, but when you look at that head table, there's still some familiar faces. You see Mr. Patrick Faber, you see Ms. Panton, two? I can't think about all right now. But you do have some new faces.
You also have to be very, very candid, Paul, about the fact that the reason why this government was voted in was because you said it yourself, right? We were fed up with the
and they vote them out.
And you vote them out. We can't keep doing this to ourselves. I think that has been our biggest issue in this country, party voting, right? It doesn't necessarily get us the results that we want. You are a product of a PUP, and so you're going to vote PUP down the line without thinking about the consequences that could occur. You are a prominent UDP, and you do the same thing. And so it doesn't bode well for us to think party, right? We're not looking for solutions in that way. And when it comes to whether or not you decide you're going to vote differently, why did you vote differently? Is it because this person is the lesser of two evils? That's not the way that we're supposed to be doing any sort of voting, right? But all the comment section is on fire right now.
Yeah, I have Degree John saying, good morning, corruption will never stop in our country until we the people hold these ministers accountable. Whichever party is in power, they need to realize that they work for the people of Belize and are not superior in any form. The Belizean people need to come together, put party aside. Again, it goes to my sentiments, and get tough on these ministers and not have them dictating us until we can be united and put our feet down on these ministers and remind them that we form the government, they will work for us, even if this means we have to lock down the street and riot to show our frustration. Domingo Landero says corruption got to stop. Our country will not get better with this kind of people. Bart Sanchez says, corruption covers a broad spectrum. I personally feel like there should be a protest geared towards a specific issue, example, minimum wage, social security, BWS, BTL, etc.
And that's one of the things I believe it was Sabrina and I that were having this conversation a while ago, that whenever any sort of government runs on a particular banner, they're just running under a legacy, whether that's UDP or PUP, because they've been the longest standing parties in the country, right? You're not thinking about what it is that you're voting for, right? And I'm not going to trample over some of the good things that this administration has done, because we've seen, right, good things come out of this administration. What I think the cry of the people.
Julius has spot.
We can talk about Julius later, right? But I think the cry of the people really has been that you came in saying you will be better. You came in to say that we're going to see things differently, and here we are once again. And it's almost like a form of betrayal, right? You're in a partnership with your government, and you feel betrayed. So while the Prime Minister might not know every single audit or every single check and balance that is taking place in the ministry, you said that you were going to run under the banner of good governance. That's why you have a good governance unit, right? This is where that comes in to ensure that nothing is out of whack.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's the sentiment of the people. They feel betrayed.
So we will be at that protest this morning.
Okay.
Our newsroom will be covering the protest. We'll be hearing from the opposition. We'll be feeling the pulse of the people to just see where we stand on the ground. We know there are a lot of Facebook comments. A lot of people, they voice their opinion on Facebook. And so we will go out and we will hear from people on the ground as well. And we'll be bringing that to you all live on our social media pages, so you definitely want to stay locked in.
Yes.
But April, for now, we'll wrap up this conversation. It's been very healthy. We discussed the Bella issue. We touched a bit on the UDP on the UDP protest. We also discussed whether or not people still trust in the two major parties, or whether there's absolutely no confidence in any of them.
Yeah.
And of course, we addressed briefly the revelations from yesterday with Javier Briceño and Adi Ku, and those names showing up in the smart stream system.
And we just want to say thank you to the viewers that were locked in and giving us your commentary. We always encourage you to call. I know it's a little bit, you feel a little bit nervous when you want to make your opinions here, but that is what the Fridays are about, that you call in and you state your opinion. But nevertheless, thank you so much for engaging in the comment section in our Facebook Live. But Paul, you're right, we got to take a quick break. And we got to continue our fun Friday with Gwen Liz High School as they come in to talk about their evening division that caters for adult learners.
Biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Belize assumes the presidency pro tempore of the Central American Integration System, CICA. Over the next 6 months, Belize's presidency will focus on strengthening the region's integration agenda, with priority placed on cooperation in energy, climate change, migration, and security. A strong and effective regional integration is the foundation upon which a better future for all Central Americans must be built.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomie. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
Running a business means every dollar counts.
As a business owner, you face different challenges every day. You need cash flow on hand as soon as you can.
With Belize Bank's same-day settlement, transactions settled by 4 p.m. are credited the very same night.
The same-day settlement will definitely make a difference for my business because I know I have money in the bank so I can pay my suppliers, my staff, etc.
Faster access to your funds, better cash flow, greater control. And with auto settlement, it's done for you every day. Same-day settlement from Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
When a child is asked to marry or live like an adult in an intimate relationship before turning 18, this is called child marriage or early union. Belize law states that no one under the age of 18 can get married. Even with the alleged consent of parents, it is illegal.
To learn more, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
12 incredible voices, 12 dreams, one stage. And now the power is in your hands. For this week, each contestant has been assigned a voting number. To vote for your favorite KTV contestant, simply text the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's assigned voting number, and send it to 585. You can also support your favorite contestant by sending credit directly to their assigned smart number. Every vote does more than keep your favorite contestant on the stage. It brings them one step closer to their dream.
I'd rather be black, oh, 'cause I don't wanna watch you walk away.
It's that midnight sun kiss, skin under the red sky, laying on your chest like this. Hold me like the pebbles in your hand.
Them only come wrong for the benefit and make me ask why me the blame for everything me head has been. Took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that
Hey, are you someone who can go there? 'Cause I don't wanna have to show you.
No alarms and no surprises, please. I can't love you in the dark.
Déjame sobrepasar tu zona de peligro hasta provocar tus gritos y que olvides tu apellido.
So much people are ball, people are dead. Suicide cause nobody no believe in a them. Rich I get rich and the poor not even cast.
Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
Who impressed you the most? Support your favorite KTV star. Voting closes Sunday at midnight.
So it started.
Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned with us. This is our first conversation for this morning and it's all about Gwen Lizarraga's evening division as they cater to adult learners. And we have joining us on set Ms. Claudette Narales, who's a director over there at the evening division. We also have a math teacher with us, Mr. Brian Plummer, as well as a past student and valedictorian, the smartest of the bunch, you know, Mr. Alex Garbut. Gentlemen and lady, good morning.
Morning, good morning.
It's a pleasure having you all. So, Ms. Narales, tell me a bit about this Gwen Lizarraga High School Evening Division, and why is it important to not only your institution, but the community itself?
So good morning to our viewers, and thank you for having us.
No problem.
This morning we want to make our school more awareness, bring awareness to our school. It started from 2009, and it catered to students for various reasons that did not complete their high school. So we begin at ages 16, but if there's unique cases, then we look into that. You know, we probably had, and they want to continue.
So this program has been running for more than 2 decades. How long have you been at the helm as director?
This is my first year.
This is your first year?
I have been teaching there from 2010.
Okay.
But this is my first year as a director.
You were a teacher in the evening program prior?
In the evening program since 2010.
For you personally, how do you see it impacting the lives of the students that you've come across?
Paul, we have seen our students move into positions that they have been working for a long time, and we have seen that they have grown. We have seen the benefit, and they have come back to share that, you know, they appreciate what we have done for them. Some of them come and they say, like, truly this institution have given them that step that they needed, and maybe it is that for their jobs, to get a promotion, and so the coming back to the evening division really helped them with that area. So
I could see why that is the case, because it's as if you open that door for many of them that didn't finish their education, and that door then opened the door to other doors, right? And so we have one such student here, Alex Garbut. He's a past student and valedictorian, as I mentioned. Mr. Garbut, good morning.
Morning, Chief.
So what year did you complete your studies in the evening division?
Actually, it was just last year, 2025.
Oh, nice.
Yes, man.
So you tell me a little bit about your education background, and then how that led you to enrolling.
Okay, so originally I am from Ladyville. Attended Our Lady of the Way Primary School. William Garbut, he enrolled me into a program for Friends Boys School. I did that course, and I was to finish high school, which I never did. I started working, and I've been working from since then. Over the years, every now and then you'll get some dreams that you'll go to high school. So even seeing my other siblings and even my kids, because I have 2 daughters attending EPR. Destiny, she is going into 4th form, and Harmony is going into 2nd form. You know, and I've always said to myself that I want to be the perfect role model for them, and showing them that, you know, what I could hit school and what I could hit the books, you know. And my main thing every time when I step up to the plate for school and school projects, I always say, the main thing, never get on 0. That was always my motto. I always head for 100, but never get on 0. And that has kept me above the threshold from since then.
How you deal with the stigma we're associated with going back to high school as an adult?
Well, for myself, it's like a joke more than anything else for a lot of people, because I'm the owner of Chairman's Custom Upholstery. I'm an entrepreneur, and I have my own business, and I even have my employees. Boss, that you to do, boss. You don't need to go to school. But going to school actually sharpens up on a lot of your skills. Coming straight out of standard 6, do a little bit of high school, and not really to cut it. You're in a day and an age whereby, for a simple instance, computer is very important. You know, I gave an example the other day that with GST is not being filed anymore on paperwork. We want to file with GST when you be computer literate, and we do go further and further into a day and age whereby education is the key to success, because if you don't have that know-how with computer, you're not to get no way. And even my Spanish skills, I my mother has 9 children. Out of the 9 children, I am one of them that speaks fluent Spanish.
Nice.
And going to Gwen Lizarraga Evening Division, I sharpen up on my Spanish skills, man. I make the best of the time that I spend there.
Yeah. How does those you lead in your household feel about you accomplishing this?
Actually, I have, and like I said before,
Yeah.
I have my older son, Alex Jr., and he wants to jump on the train as well. He wants to do the evening division. I have my secretary, which is my niece, Tricia, and she also wants to finish up her high school diploma. So all these people, we are setting the milestone for them.
Wow.
And they are coming behind, and they will also enroll into the program. And one of the mottos of Gwen Lizarraga day and evening division is, I came, I receive, and I give back. And this is me giving back right now, encouraging other people out there. You didn't do your education for whatever reason, because there are a lot of different situations in life that hold you back from getting an education. Maybe it could be financial, maybe it could be personal, you know. And Gwen Lizarraga Evening Division provides an opportunity whereby, let's say you have one job and that the hold you down with that, you could make that e-paper, but then you cannot go higher because you don't have the education or what you need. So then Gwen Lizarraga Evening Division provides whereby you can continue to work and you can still gain your education, and then you could further on your career. So
I'm not for hire this man. This man a promoter, I don't see it. But I wanna go over to Mr. Brian Plummer. You're the math teacher, Mr. Brian. How long have you been teaching math to these students?
Well, at the night school,
Yeah.
from 2020 I started at Gwen Liz, but I've been teaching for 33 years.
Wow.
I taught at St. John's Extension for 16 years, so I've taught adult education, which is the most rewarding form of teaching, because these adult learners are really grateful and you could see the impact right away on their lives.
So depending on who you ask, some people are say, math's hard, I can't understand it. And some people are say, no man, that easy, I love numbers, right? How you make learning achievable for continuing learners or adult learners?
All right. First of all, my philosophy of education is that there are no smart and dumb people. There are people with trained and untrained mind. So once you put your work into it, you will learn. Also, especially with adults, I make it relevant. So real life situation, maths is everywhere. There are some cases where it's not in Belize, you know, like quadratic equation is like when you shoot missile.
Yeah, correct.
We don't have no missile in Belize except maybe a stone. So I try and make it relevant. And one of the things, especially adult education, is that these adult learners have knowledge already. They have real life experience in the field, so you could utilize that. And the key thing with adult learning is that I did some research, and the dropout rate runs from 20% to 80%. So the problem with adult learning is the dropout rate. And the most significant dropout rate is when it's purely online. They have a higher dropout rate with adult education globally when it's purely online. So we at Gwen, let's do a blended where we do 3 days face-to-face and 2 days online, so we get the best of both worlds. Both have advantages, but we, based on the research I've done, purely online, especially for ACE high school level, have up to 80% dropout rate. And we don't want that. We want to retain them. Our problem is Belize is severe. We are untrained people. When I did my research, about 50% of our workforce has primary school or less. In a modern world, that can't cut it.
Right.
You know, everything is technology, and you have to get trained to use technology, especially at the professional level. You don't need training for Facebook and Instagram. But to actually use technology to make money, and takes a little bit of training, and to, in the real professional world, takes training, AutoCAD and those type of things.
Right, good. And so if nothing else, the evening division program establishes the foundation for students to propel themselves into advanced learning. Ms. Claudette, how long is the program? Does the program last for a year or a semester?
Okay, so we have 3 years.
3 years.
The curriculum is for 3 years.
Okay. So it's for 3 years, and what's the cost of it?
Very affordable.
Tell me.
Only $350 for the year.
For the year?
For the year.
No, man.
Not even Daladi.
Not even Daladi, man.
We realize that people are struggling.
Yeah.
The economy, I mean, the cost of living, it's high. And we want to help educate the nation. And so we make it affordable.
Okay.
There's lots of little, when it comes to project like what Mr. Plummer said, they make it relevant. So there's some little costs in between. But it's very affordable, and we want to keep it there for right now.
How long does an evening session last?
We begin at 5. The classes begin at 5:10 this year, and it ended at 8:10. But it's going to be until 8:13.
So about 3 hours,
3
a
hours.
little bit over that. And so you have 3 days that's in person,
yes,
and 2 days that is online. When does enrollment open?
We began on Monday.
You began enrolling on Monday?
On Monday. So we're going to be doing that for the entire month of July.
Okay, and when does classes begin?
The 24th.
The 24th.
August.
Why would you encourage students to sign up?
It's necessary, Paul. We need to get your education, and for whatever reason, as I said, no personal, whether it is that you want to advance for employment, promotion, it's necessary. We are preparing a next set of generation that is going to take over, and we want an educated nation.
How can people get in contact with the school or find out more?
So the school is located where Gwen is, on Antelope Street. If you want to contact us on WhatsApp, we have 633-0012, and we have our Facebook page, Gwen Lizarraga High School Evening Division.
Excellent. Well, Ms. Claudette, Mr. Garbott, and Mr. Plummer, thank you all so much for joining us on set this morning. This was really an eye-opening conversation, and if I find any adult or persons that want to continue their education, I'll direct them to you all. And I always remember, you know, got smart and dumb people. You got untrained and trained people, right? I love that. I'll keep that in mind when somebody tell me something dumb. With that, we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we move on to Brews and Brews, sipping into the world of coffee and matcha. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
To Builders Hardware, since I hear they had 25% off on summer outdoor products. I got a couple of items, a chair, a grill, a cooler, and I got carried away, but the prices were so good. But anyways, I might have gotten comfortable, maybe too comfortable. Then I saw the news, man, the hurricane season was not playing with me. But thank God, Builders also had 25% off hurricane preparedness items as well. Flashlights, batteries, sealant, first aid kits, everything I need. And guess what? My grill survived.
He skipped nights out, said maybe next time too often. Ramen became a lifestyle, all for this moment, his first car. Protect what you've worked for with RF&G Motor Insurance.
The next station, is not just a place, it's the vacation capital of the world. Mexican, Caribbean, the vacation capital.
He skipped nights out. Said maybe next time too often. Ramen became a lifestyle. All for this moment, his first car. Protect what you've worked for with RF&G Motor Insurance.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100 key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
Ever had your card declined? Now it doesn't have to be. Introducing partial authorization. If the card doesn't cover the full amount, it notifies you what's available. You can accept the partial payment and pay the missing balance with a credit card or cash. No decline. Get what you came for. Partial authorization now available. Belize Bank, our country, your bank.
Prepare for the sweltering heat with a Rheem AC unit to keep you and your family cool and cozy. Get the recommended BTU for your bedroom or living room and enjoy complete comfort. You can also save some much-needed cash with an inverter unit, which provides superior energy efficiency. When the heat is on, stay cool with an affordable, dependable AC unit from Rheem. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
12 incredible voices, 12 dreams, one stage. And now the power is in your hands. For this week, each contestant has been assigned a voting number. To vote for your favorite KTV contestant, simply text the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's assigned voting number, and send it to 585. You can also support your favorite contestant by sending credit directly to their assigned smart number. Every vote does more than keep your favorite contestant on the stage. It brings them one step closer to their dream.
I'd rather be black, oh, 'cause I don't wanna watch you walk away.
It's that midnight sun kiss, get under the red sky, laying on your chest like this. Hold me like the pebbles in your hand.
Them only come round for the benefit and make me ask why me they blame for everything me head has been. Oh, it took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that
Hey, are you someone who can do that? 'Cause I don't wanna have to show ya.
no alarms and no surprises, please. I can't love you in the dark.
Déjame sobrepesar tu zona de peligro hasta provocar tus gritos y que olvides tu apellido.
So much people are ball, people are dead. Suicide cause nobody no believe in a them. Rich I get rich and the poor not even cast.
So watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
Who impressed you the most? Support your favorite KTV star. Voting closes Sunday at midnight.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes, and I am about to live out one of my dreams. I get to become a barista for 20 minutes. Of course, that's all about mixing magic with coffee and matcha over at Brews and Brews. And I have some very special ladies to help guide my process. In with me, I have baristas Angeli Hernandez and Shoshani Paris. Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm very, very excited. I know that we're going to be talking a lot about Brews and Brews. We're also going to be mixing a few drinks, and I'm going to try my hand in mixing some of these drinks myself. So let's get started. What are we making today? And then we talk about Brews and Brews. Let's start with you, Shoshani.
Well, today we'll be making the tiramisu trio. It's one of our famous drinks.
Okay.
That many of our customers do consume a lot.
Tiramisu, meaning that it's kind of very sweet. It's almost like a pastry.
Yes, it's sweet. The drinks are very sweet.
Okay, and what are you making, Angeli?
So I'll be doing the matcha version of it because since it's a trio, we have the classic, the ube, and the matcha.
And so I guess I'm making the
ube. Yeah.
Great. So whenever we get started in any sort of like coffee shops, I think the crowd is out. Paul just ordered his coffee. Sabrina ordered her coffee. Vianney ordered her coffee. What are we doing?
Well, we work as a team when it comes to, we have multiple orders ahead. We try to do our best to accommodate everyone.
All right, well, let's get started in making some of these drinks. Let's go first, Shoshani.
So we'll be starting with our classic tiramisu, which is the foundation of all these drinks.
Okay. What are you working on over there?
So right now I'm going to pull a shot.
Okay.
Because the classic tiramisu carries coffee and chocolate, which makes the chocolate makes it pop out more.
Okay, and then for your main ingredient, it's the
matcha.
Okay, so what are you going to be working on?
So we're gonna be waiting so we can get the hot water, and then we are gonna start working with it.
Okay, so it's almost like a seamless pattern where everybody has to kind of
work together.
Got it. So let's talk about Brews and Brews while we're waiting for our coffee and so forth. Where is it located?
It's located in San Lorenzo Road in Orange Walk Town.
Okay, and when did you all pop up?
So the business started in August of 2025, which was last year, so we're almost into an year of anniversary.
Why a coffee shop of this magnitude, Shoshani?
Why?
Yeah. Why did we decide that Orange Walk needed Brews and Brews?
I guess for a difference, because we're a coffee spot that is very laid back, relaxing, welcome, cozy, and we want all of our customers to feel that way.
Okay. What can we, as customers, I've never been, so walk me through what I can see when I go into Brews and Brews.
So when you enter, it's something not so huge or like a big place that you're walking to. It's a very small place, but it's also very comfortable. You feel at home, everybody's welcoming, everyone's like, good morning, how are you? And we try to build a relationship with our customers so that they can come back again, and we want them to feel at home. Like that's one of our main goals.
It's Brews, and I'm assuming that's because of the coffee.
Yes.
But then there's also Brews.
Yeah, because we also have some books. We have books to sell, while also books that you can go read there. And we also have some board games. We have Uno cards, Cards Against Humanity, and way much more.
All right, so I am assuming that the coffee is ready?
Yes.
All right, so what do we do first?
So the first step we're going to do for a classic tiramisu is you will have your ice. And the milk.
For the milk? Okay, so you need milk. This is whole milk?
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
Wow.
Just leave it.
What are we working on over here?
The classic tiramisu.
And then we also are getting water for our matcha.
Correct.
Okay, so let's see what we're pouring first. How do you know how much milk to put in something like this?
With a lot of experience.
How long have you been working?
I've been working with them from the very beginning.
Very beginning, okay. So we have about like half a cup of that milk. You already added ice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Anjali, on your side, you're starting your matcha. So
Yes,
you
I'm
got
sorry.
your warm water.
Yes.
So what are you going to add next?
So right now I'm gonna measure the matcha, and then using this, I'm gonna put it in.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
So then we're gonna add in the syrup.
For the tiramisu, you're adding some syrup.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to make a drink too, ladies. What do I need to do to get started?
For the ube, you'll need your syrup.
Okay. So this is the syrup for the ube.
Yeah. And you're gonna take this measurement and pour.
Okay. And it's this exact measurement right here.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. And this is, what is in this?
It's a mixture of syrups, which is cheesecake, vanilla, tiramisu syrup.
Wow. Okay. Nice. All right.
And then you're gonna pour in some water.
I'm gonna pour in some water. So I'll get the water from here. Awesome. How much water do I pour?
I'll let you know.
Oh no! The ancestors want to tell me when to stop. Okay. Let's see.
About that.
Okay. How do you know? That is insane to me. Okay, so I have my water, I have my syrup.
And then you're gonna take some of this and pour it in.
What is that?
It's the secret ingredient.
Is the secret ingredient. Okay.
That makes the tiramisu.
Oh, I don't know that the secret ingredient.
Got us there.
It's almost there, yes. Okay.
And then you're gonna take 1 spoon of this.
And this is the ube.
Correct.
Right. And this is a purple powder.
Sweet potato purple.
Sweet potato purple powder. All right. So, Anjali, what are you doing over there on that matcha?
I'm trying to finish the matcha. I'm just trying to whisk it.
You're stirring matcha powder and hot water.
Yes.
How long do you have to whisk?
Well, as long as all the bubbles are at the top.
Can we see the bubbles a little bit on the camera so that, ooh, oh no, it's, yeah, there it is, there it is. Okay. So you have to make sure that all of that is gone.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, I poured my just one shot?
Just one. Then
Okay.
you're gonna take this little tool here.
Oh, that's fancy.
And then you're gonna press the button at the top.
You can hold the cup.
I can hold the cup up?
Yeah.
All right, so this is me stirring my ube drink. Ooh. How do I know when to stop?
When everything is well mixed.
Okay, so while I'm working on this, Anjali is working on her matcha. Shoshani, where are you in your step?
I'm gonna pour in the chocolate syrup for the classic tiramisu.
Oh, you're almost done.
Yeah.
Yes. Because she has all the years of experience. So you've been working with Brews and Brews from its very beginning. What about you, Anjali? When did you start?
Well, I am very new. I just started last month.
Oh, so you were learning like me?
Yes. Don't worry, you're not in this alone.
So, assuming it's done?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. So mine is fully stirred right there. Great. Next.
Then you're gonna take some ice.
Okay, I'm gonna take some ice here. All right. Ooh. Is this enough?
Come pour.
Okay. More?
More.
Okay. Pour some more ice in my drink. So that's like about 2 scoops of ice or more. Oh, Jesus. More ice. All right. 1 more. That enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have our ice poured in the ube drink. And why did we, so you guys, I noticed you guys had your ice from the very beginning and then I had to like pour in mine. Why did I have to do that?
Because you're gonna mix all the ingredients first.
Okay, whereas you guys pre-mix your ingredients and then pour it over the ice. Okay. Now you're adding ice as well to your drink.
A little bit. Needs a little bit more.
So I see, Anjali, you poured your milk, you poured your ice. I saw you pour a syrup in your...
Yes, our syrup, which is basically vanilla and other flavors to give not only feeling matcha and milk, but also some sweetness in it.
Okay, and now you're pouring your matcha. Yes. I always notice, like with matcha, I have to kind of stir it a little bit myself when I get it. And this is iced matcha, but there are other ways that you can have this, right?
Yes.
What are some other ways that
We do it in a frap way. We do it hot, like a hot matcha.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also seeing that for you as well. Your tiramisu drink is also done.
Almost.
Almost done.
Almost.
Okay. So what do we need else for my ube drink?
You will need the topping, the very topping for it.
The very topping for it. What is the topping?
Your one's gonna need milk though.
Mine's gonna need milk. So
first,
how do you? Okay, you want to tell me when? Got it. So let's get some pouring.
Right there.
Okay, got it. Look at how pretty, guys. Look at that. Awesome. Okay. And now to seal the deal.
You're gonna take your spoon.
We stir.
And then
she also has to have a spoon?
All of it.
Okay, so I stir this?
No. Just like you're topping it, we're all gonna do the same.
Oh, okay. So I put this over?
Yeah.
So this is like a special topping for
the tree
tiramisu. Is it like a whipping cream? Ooh.
No, we make the topping at the cafe. It's basically, we call it a tiramisu cream, which is what we basically use for these 3 drinks. That's what pops out from it.
Okay. So I notice, I see Anjali, she's doing like a thing there to make it prettier and so forth. I'm not gonna do that. just because
the effort is there.
The effort is there. I will enhance my skills another time. But this is enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna send the cream topping over to you. Let's try to fix this a little bit to make it more presentable for our customers. Our producer has already called dibs on the matcha, so I can't do that. But I noticed, so for all of these ingredients and so forth, you guys make some of them yourselves so that you can add it to your drinks.
Yes.
But for example, we just used whole milk for our 3 drinks, but do I have other options to use other milks?
Yes, you can have your drink out of oat milk, almond milk, or this lactosada.
The silk.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, so we just made 3 drinks, but what other drinks can we find at the Brews and Browse menu?
Well, we have different lattes. We have caramel, mocha. We have fraps. We have the Italian sodas, which is one is right there.
What are the Italian sodas?
Italian sodas are basically like if you're drinking Sprite with flavor.
Oh, so it's kind of like a fizzy drink.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Okay.
Then we would have the blended drinks, which is the mixed berry, if you prefer a healthier option, or the mango chamoy, or the lime chamoy.
Do you have any like pastries or anything like that on the Brews and Browse menu?
Well, yes, we do. We have the cookies, the brownies that we have here. We have the jalapeno poppers on the weekends.
Okay, so it looks like the matcha is complete. Can we put it here for our viewers to see? I'm not gonna top my ube, but do we have? But you have the option to give it like a top, kind of like what you did here with the matcha. So this is my ube drink, and my ube drink is completed. And then we have the tiramisu coffee. So these are the 3 of the different drinks that you can find, of the many drinks that you can find over at Brews and Browse, along with some pastries. But you also brought some jalapeno poppers, I see, that are, is this on the menu as well?
Yes.
Okay, so you're getting more into some other catering options and so forth. But you also have some cookies and some brownies here. These are also served over at the Brews and Brows Cafe. Look at that. Some beautiful. Who does the catering?
We have different vendors when it comes to catering. Our optional list comes from a local cafe in Coralal called Caramello.
Okay.
He is the one that sponsors us for the brownies, the cookies. Sometimes he brings in loaves, like
bread?
like lemon loaves, cake.
Beautiful. And I see we have some cookies here as well, also supplied by the same person. Well, ladies, this has been a lovely treat. Thank you so much for letting me fulfill my barista dreams. Where again is Brews and Brows located? Where can people find you on social media?
They can find us in Instagram at Brew and Brows, or they can call our number, which is 616 1247. 1247.
Yes, and if I want to find the location, where is it located?
At San Lorenzo Road in Orange Walk Town.
All right, ladies, Brews and Brows is officially open for business here on Open Your Eyes. I really want to take a beautiful sip from my drink, but then tell me I can't just yet because I have to take a pretty picture. But what we are going to do now is going to take a quick break, and we're going to be switching gears from Brews and Brows and coffee to some Copalli and some lovely spirits. You don't want to miss that conversation. We'll be right back.
Said maybe next time too often. Ramen became a lifestyle. All for this moment, his first car. Protect what you've worked for with RF&G Motor Insurance.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
He skipped nights out. Said maybe next time too often. Ramen became a lifestyle. All for this moment, his first car. Protect what you've worked for with RF&G Motor Insurance.
When your baby feels comfortable, you feel confident. Because every little moment deserves protection you can trust. Kushkin's diapers are designed with ultra-absorbent layers that lock in leaks while staying soft, dry, and gentle on delicate skin. So your baby can play freely and you can enjoy every smile without worry. Kushkin's diapers, comfort they feel, protection you trust. Kushkin's diapers and wipes are available countrywide at a supermarket near you.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence, like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Insurance fact. Did you know with Home Protector Insurance, construction projects can receive insurance coverage from start to finish? We offer a variety of bonds. This includes bid bonds, advance payment bond, performance bonds, or others. Let Home Protector be a part of your team and help safeguard you through your next project. Visit any Home Protector insurance office near you to learn more.
The next station is not just a place. It's the vacation capital of the world, Mexican Caribbean. Do you know why we are the capital of vacations? Because no other place on earth brings together so many ways to vacation in one single destination. Every vacation imaginable. Mexican Caribbean, the vacation capital.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Belize assumes the presidency pro tempore of the Central American Integration System, CICA. Over the next 6 months, Belize's presidency will focus on strengthening the region's integration agenda, with priority placed on cooperation in energy, climate change, migration, and security. A strong and effective regional integration is the foundation upon which a better future for all Central Americans must be built.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy Inc. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
Running a business means every dollar counts.
As a business owner, you face different challenges every day. You need cash flow on hand as soon as you can.
With Belize Bank's same-day settlement, transactions settled by 4 p.m. are credited the very same night.
The same-day settlement will definitely make a difference for my business because I know I have money in the bank so I can pay my suppliers, my staff, etc.
Faster access to your funds, better cash flow, greater control. And with auto settlement, it's done for you every day. Same-day settlement from Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned with us. This is our third conversation for this morning, and we go from the cafe to cacao, right? And we have joining us on set Mr. Giovanni Aramea, and he's the marketing manager over at Copalli. And he's here to mix us up some drinks and to tell us a bit about these beautiful bottles that we have in front of us this morning. So, Alamea, good morning.
Morning. As usual, thank you very much for having us on air. And you know, the staff here has always been very welcoming to helping us promote the locally made rum from the rainforest of PG.
Yes, you don't have to mention it. So tell us a bit about what you are here to prepare for us.
So one of the things that I've noticed in the market is that a lot of Belizeans don't like getting into they love the fancy cocktails, right? But when you're at home, you want the 1 or 2 ingredients and stir and drink,
right? The Coke, the orange juice, the grapefruit juice, etc.
Right. So what I've prepared here, and we'll only concentrate on the cacao.
Okay.
Right, because this is as well one of the ones that a lot of people don't know how to drink it. Right. So we'll have the cacao with the ginger ale, the cacao with Coke, the cacao with the pink grapefruit juice, and with Brews and Brews, they're giving us a little coffee, so then we'll be mixing it with the cacao and coffee.
So this is a real-time collaboration right there, cross-branding in real time.
Right, exactly. So
all right, so we are focused on the cacao, and you're telling me that the cacao go good with all of this. Before we get to the cacao then, since this will be the main focus, let me talk about their other bottles. Yeah.
All right. So again, Paul, you're well aware that USDA certified organic, made in PG, right? We are not a molasses-based rum. So a lot of times when people drink the rum, their palate is not used to that flavor profile. So they might say, oh, this not taste good, right? But it's not that it doesn't taste good, it's just a different flavor. So it's something that they would have to try to get used to, right? So again, it's fresh pressed cane juice, yeast, non-GMO yeast, and rainwater. That's it.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
The white we have is column distilled, the barrel rested, which is the gold here, and the 5-year-old are pot stilled.
Pot stilled. So it's a slower process where you keep a lot more of the flavor profile. And the color that it has comes from the barrel that we use, that we rest it in. Yeah.
Right. So it rests in a barrel that was used for bourbon. So that's where that color comes from. That's the flavor profile, the smell for your nose. That's where that comes from that bourbon.
So what is the recommended pairing for these? Like how would you drink these ones?
All of them could go with anything citrus. All of them could go with coconut water. The 5-year-old, which is the one we just released last year.
Yes.
You know, we've had a number of people, they drink it on the rocks because it's smooth enough to drink on the rocks. They have it with soda water or on, you know, neat, right? The barrel rested, the next one over, you know, you can do watermelon smash. You could do different types of flavoring because it's so rich, right? That it works with anything, right? So it basically works with a lot of drinks. Then the white, a lot of people would prefer it as a mojito or a daiquiri, either shaken or frozen, right? So when you're looking at something at home, you know, a little lime juice, and I mean, what people do is they put a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of orange juice, shake that, stir it, and you're good to go.
And one of the things we always compliment you guys for is the bottle. The bottling is just beautiful. There's nothing like it on the market, at least locally.
Right. So this is a new presentation. We came out early last year. So these bottles are made of 100% recycled glass.
Okay.
Right. So that's one of the things that we've kind of pushed on, that the company has kind of pushed on, and now we are certified carbon negative. Right. So we have that certification just from the way the sugar cane is produced, is grown, the way that it's processed, the bottling, you know, everything. So all of that adds on, or I should say, removes carbon. You know, so it's zero waste. All the ashes from the furnace is spread back into the field. The bagasse is burnt to feed the furnace. Right. So we're reusing everything. No chemicals that are used when you grow the cane. You know, so it's very, very clean production and very clean product.
All right, now let's jump into the mixes that we are going to prepare this morning. Perhaps we could start over here.
Yeah, so one of the things that I always suggest to people is that they stay with ounce and a half to 2 ounces. Right? 2 ounces max.
That's for a good time.
Yes, for you to a good time and to remember the good time.
And to remember the good time, and that's very important.
Right. So with I already have pre-mixed out there. So this is the ounce and a half rum, and I usually do like 3 ounces of the mixer. You can always add a little bit more, depending on what you prefer.
So what's that mixer?
So this one is the ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Right. This is the ginger ale.
And you're just going to put that on ice?
Yes, just on ice. And you want to just stir it. Because it's a carbonated drink, you don't really want to shake it.
Yeah, because you take away from that carbon
right.
effect.
Right. If you want to just take a little taste of that.
The smell, that cacao aroma hits you instantly.
Right. It jumps out at you right away.
Yes.
Right. And again, this isn't an artificial flavoring or coloring. This is an infusion. So we actually take 300 pounds of the cacao that's already sun-dried, roasted, put it in a cheesecloth bag, and immerse it in the rum. And so when it comes back out, when we take it out, we run that liquid through the pot still to clarify it. Right? So when you pull out that cacao, it looks like chocolate milk because there's that infusion. Right. But I mean, honestly, you as a customer, you wouldn't want to purchase something off the shelf that you have to shake because there's sediment and separation, right? So with us running through the pot still, you have that clarification. You're not losing the flavor.
And you don't see sediments inside.
Right, you don't see the sediments, and because of the natural properties of the cacao, the oils. Right, you have that infusion with the rum and the oil.
Yeah, and you don't only smell it, you taste it.
Yes.
Like it stays on your tongue.
Right.
Cacao makes chocolate.
Exactly, right.
And so you get that chocolate flavor in a drink. Man, that's beautiful. All right, so we have.
All right, so then we'll go over to the other one, which will be the classic rum and coke.
Rum and coke.
Right, so the rum and coke, but with a twist, the cacao.
So 1.5 ounce again.
Right, 1.5 ounce. Again, it all depends on your palate.
I think that's a good mix, just by tasting it.
Yeah.
1.5, and I even go for 1.
You want to really remember the night.
Really remember the night.
Yeah.
At least
one of the things again, Paul, you have to remember is that when it's not a molasses-based rum.
Yeah.
So molasses is sugar, right? So then when you're adding coke, it's sugar, right? Our rum, even though it's made with sugar cane juice, there's no sugar. Right? Which is a funny thing to say, right? But the molasses is the byproduct of when you make sugar.
Yeah.
Right. We're at first step. We're using the juice from when it's shredded and squeezed.
Okay.
Right.
So
what do you think of that one there?
So I like the coke and the cacao combination. Again, the cacao flavor stands out. But the coke also blends really well with this. I've never tried it with coke. I didn't even think about putting coke with this.
Yeah.
And so I really like this one.
Yeah. Some people again they would do the Jesus, sorry, the word isn't coming to me. But they would do the white rum and the coke. Right? But again, when they would try this, they're like, okay, this doesn't taste.
Yeah.
My mind is telling me this doesn't taste as like what I'm used to.
Exactly. Right. So the cacao rum takes a basic mix and elevates
it. Gives it a good twist.
A whole new twist, right? The problem will be to stop drinking it. It's because of how nice it tastes.
Well, that's not a problem, Paul.
Well, if you got enough, it's not a problem. If you are done, then it'll be a problem.
Well, if you run out, we do have it available at local stores throughout the country.
Right here in Belize City?
Right here in Belize City, Sayview, Brody's, Publix, Twins, DK, right? Throughout the country again, from PG to Corozal, San Pedro, Kikaka, it's available. We have Recinos as one of our distributors. So they tie it in with their products as well when they're doing sales and distribution, right?
All right, so we got a grapefruit there now.
Yes, that's the pink grapefruit juice.
All right. I kind of know what to expect. All right, the cacao meat and match. With this grapefruit, the cacao meat and match, right? Because now the citrus it's potent and it's strong, and so to me it creates the perfect balance.
Okay.
I really like it with the citrus. It creates the perfect balance because the cacao isn't overpowering the citrus. It actually just blends perfectly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And again, that's the thing, that when you're drinking a cocktail or when you're making a cocktail, you don't want to taste rum.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, you want the flavor profile of the rum, but you don't want it to be overpowering. Where at the end of the day, a bar, a restaurant, a hotel, they want to sell rum.
Right.
If you purchase one cocktail and it's so strong that the person doesn't want to drink it, then one drink and done. You know, you want them to go 5, 6, 10, or however good you feel.
Well, this is hard to taste the rum in it because of the cacao,
right.
and the flavor of the cacao, which
Right.
is a plus. Actually, it's not a negative.
Yeah.
So we have a coffee mix now. This is the impromptu collaboration.
Right.
We had Brew and Browse in the last segment, and now we have Copalli in this segment, and they're coming together. What we are call this one, you know?
Well, we'll leave it to you. This is your show, so let's come up with something, pal.
We are calling it the Brew Pali, right? I feel like that's a homage to my name. All right, it's called the Brew Pali. All right.
Yeah, so I believe they gave us a double shot.
Okay.
A double shot, and again, an ounce and a half. You could always add a little bit of water in this, or some more ice.
That might actually be strong because. You don't know what barista, Cho?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because the barista might say, all right, you add the rum, we got a double shot, we might add something else to it, but for them figure it out, right? So I can try it. This one definitely be a coffee shot. Again, the Copalli meet the match, right?
And that's a double shot of espresso.
The coffee is strong, but I love a strong coffee, and it's a really rich coffee, so I appreciate that. And it really covers the rum flavor, right? So it disguises it. So if you don't know better, you could get yourself in a problem first thing in the morning.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but it's really good.
A little spicy coffee.
A little spicy coffee.
I don't think Isani or Marlene would know, but I don't want to
get in trouble.
I don't want to get you in trouble. Right?
Because the next time they see this brand, they think, that's how they drink. But this is a really good mix. Yeah. Have you done something like this before with the coffee and the?
Yes, and actually a lot of the bars, they do an espresso martini, right?
And they use it.
They substitute the cacao rum. Right.
Okay.
So they have been using that. I believe you have a number of places in Belize City that have it available on the menu.
This is my favorite one of them all, simply because it has the coffee and it really blends well with the cacao.
Yeah, and again, you're tasting the infusion of the cacao, not the rum, right? Per se, like not the alcohol. Then I should say, right?
Yeah, that is definitely what's happening here.
Yeah.
All right, so remind us one more time where we can get these bottles if you want to purchase them.
All right, so in Belize City, you have Publix, Sayview, Brody's, DK, Twins. In Orange Walk, you have, I think it's 123 supermarket, People's Store. In San Ignacio, Belmopan, you have the Umal, you have the other, about 5 or 6 different grocery stores in that area. In Dangriga, you have it as well. In Grigalesian and a couple of other stores there. Placencia has, Hopkins has, San Pedro, Kikaka, Corozal, Orange Rock. Yes, I mean, for us, the North Market is hard because of the other products, the other locally made products, right? But then we are a little higher in price. First reason, right? And it's a different flavor, right? So you do have the Belizeans that support the other rums, the other products. I mean, they're Belizean made.
Right.
So it's not like we're going to say, oh, don't drink that, it's this, it's that. No, it's a Belizean rum, right? They hire Belizeans. So it's not like you're going to say, again, I won't talk bad about any other product made in Belize, right? But ours is just, let's just put it's there, and a little bit higher in a top shelf.
No, you're absolutely right. As we wrap up, I could attest to that. I've brought a bottle to a gathering before, and initially there were some reservations. Why not? I got me Lee, cheaper, lower end one, yeah. And so there were some reservations, and then the bottle opened, and I turned around and looked back, thing done. I said, I think we're got one there, right? And then we had to resort to the next one.
And that's always that's one of the issues that we've had in the market, right? When you're talking about a $65 to $85 bottle of rum, and they haven't tried it yet, it's hard for someone to say, well, let me buy a bottle to try.
Right.
So we
usually bring it to them. I'll introduce you to it. I'll have you taste it.
Right. And what I do at the bars and restaurants as well, I will go there, have them try some cocktails, something like this. Try some cocktails. If they're guests around the bar, here, have them try it. Right. So now if you try for the first time, then you will say, okay, well, the next time I come here, I want to buy that.
Excellent. All right, well, Ms. Alamia, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning, for showing us how we could best prepare in simple ways the cacao rum, but also for introducing those who aren't aware of the other products like the barrel rested, the 5-year, and of course the white Copalli. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Paul.
All right, so with that, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we have John Morrison joining us on set. He's promoting 2 events, as I understand it, a bash and basketball. Bash and basketball when we come back.
Football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Belize assumes the presidency pro tempore of the Central American Integration System, SICA. Over the next 6 months, Belize's presidency will focus on strengthening the region's integration agenda, with priority placed on cooperation in energy, climate change, migration, and security. A strong and effective regional integration is the foundation upon which a better future for all Central Americans must be built.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy Inc. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
When a child is asked to marry or live like an adult in an intimate relationship before turning 18, this is called child marriage or early union. Belize law states that no one under the age of 18 can get married. Even with the alleged consent of parents, it is illegal.
To learn more, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
12 incredible voices, 12 dreams, one stage. And now the power is in your hands. For this week, each contestant has been assigned a voting number. To vote for your favorite KTV contestant, simply text the number of votes, followed by a space, then your contestant's assigned voting number, and send it to 585. You can also support your favorite contestant by sending credit directly to their assigned smart number. Every vote does more than keep your favorite contestant on the stage. It brings them one step closer to their dream.
I'd rather be black, oh, 'cause I don't wanna watch you walk away.
It's that midnight sun kiss, get under the red sky, laying on your chest like this. Hold me like the pebbles in your hand.
Them only come round for the benefit and make me ask why me the blame for everything me head has been. Took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that
Hey, are you someone who can go there? 'Cause I don't wanna have to show ya.
no alarms and no surprises, please.
I can't love you in the dark. Déjame sobrepasar tu zona de peligro hasta provocar tus gritos y que olvides tu apellido.
So much people a ball, people are dead. Suicide cause nobody no believe in a them. Rich a get rich and the poor not even cast.
So watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
Who impressed you the most? Support your favorite KTV star. Voting closes Sunday at midnight.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes, and joining us for our final conversation is with family, with friend John Marsden. Good morning.
Morning.
We're going to talk about NEBL finals.
Correct.
Right? We talk about basketball. That is the talk of the town. And apparently I can't say the word orange walk.
Yeah,
you know, apparently I can't use the word orange walk. I both forget plummeted off
I
of the
decided
set.
this morning, I pull out my green shirt, you know, this innocently a green shirt.
Oh, you
and
have to put that back?
I said, no man, I can't
You
wear
have to
this.
put that
No, it
back.
John pass it.
All right, so John Manning, talk to it. How has the season been for the Defenders?
Well, the season is wind down now. We're in the finals. This is game 3 of a best of 5 series. But we're telling the city, hey, you're going to come out tonight because it's going to be the last game in the city. The series is tied 1-1. They broke our 13-game win streak.
I had to know where to come, right? You know, prepare for
The
everything.
mentality that we gave up that game there. We had a conversation and the guy said, the referee didn't know, the coach didn't know that we want to lose the game. We mentally thought that it was just going to happen and drop in off our hands. We start to slack off in different areas that we know we shouldn't have. And I tell them that we don't have to take accountability of ourselves, that we don't lose that game. We supposed to tonight should have been the closeout game, but now we have to close out on their home court.
It's hard to believe that, you know, John. It's hard to believe that this is the last game that's living. Because how I say both teams played last week, but how the Orange Walk was able to come out on top, I am of the opinion that Orange Walk will come out the same way next week, and this thing going to game 5.
We don't that wishful thinking for the Orange Walk team.
But what do you think when I win last week? And I don't know what
you did say we can't mention Orange Walk. All right.
Always said that.
No, like I said last week, that a mental lapse on our part. We were up 14 points.
Yeah.
And we gave up that 14 points and lost by 5.
Overconfident.
Right? We exactly that catch you. Like I tell them, like we became so complacent that we said, okay, we are winning this no matter what we do. We felt like it was just gonna be given to us, and Orange Walk said, hold up, punch me in my mouth.
Correct.
And I say, okay, not literally.
Yeah.
Orange Walk defenders sticky. But you know, we never able to regroup after they overcome that. The momentum just shift completely to them team. And in a basketball, like the sentence.
Because with using the punching at the mouth analogy, when you get punched in your mouth, you could do either two things. You could get up and fight back, or you could
stay down
and cry.
Exactly.
And say, oh, ref, watch how they punch me, watch how they punch me.
That basically catch you. Right. We kind of feel like, oh, you may just click on, right? And we just completely run away from what defenders basketball has been for the past.
What secures the win tonight?
Discipline on defense and discipline on offense, right? We are a great shooting team, but we're not. It's not our best strength. Our best strength, nobody can stay in front of Nigel, nobody can stay in front of Bobby, nobody can guard AJ. We run away from that. Nobody can shoot better than Shane. Unfortunately, we're not tired. The legs not necessarily there. They have to shoot with our legs. So the shots they never drop, and we turn a jump shooting team. Right? We don't understand that. We don't make each other know, we need to stick to what defenders basketball is.
Okay. So for fans where they come out here, this is the loss of last week's game, you want to be able to bring back the momentum to the Civic.
The Civic.
So how you do that, how you make sure that they lock in and that fans come out and support the defenders.
So we need the fans. The fans is actually, we not consider home court advantage. Your fans are your extra person on the court, right? No matter how much you're tired and you hear people like, yo, let's go Nigel, let's go Bobby. That give you an extra boost of energy, an extra momentum. Your momentum up, your adrenaline start pump. All right, good. We can't lose front of our fans, guys. Let's go, tighten up, right? So we always urge fans, and it has become a real Belize City versus Orange Walk town, right? And why I said that last week, we stormed Orange Walk with 2 bus load.
I saw that.
Right?
Yeah.
This week, then the boss, hey, we bring 3 bus load. So. That like who could garner the most fans.
But I think this is what we love about things like they are kind of sports, right? It brings that momentum. People have that togetherness, especially when they support the team this much.
So what's the entertainment aspect of tonight's game?
So we have a lot of giveaways. We always try to garner the most giveaways. We got cell phones, we got gift certificates, we got cash, we got overnight stays via more owner resorts. And you can never know what we give them. One thing I always tell defenders, defender fans, right? Defenders organization like give a thing. You
give something right now to them.
Right?
But you could show up the night, I never had a giveaway plan, and bam, that just show up.
Drop. Like we've had people in the stands like, yo, you only $1,000, man. Make us see who can make a cheap pint shop.
Yeah, correct.
Like literally, like my man must go and say, hold on, see the $1,000, yeah. Like,
and the truth is, when I hear about it, I said, man, I wish I made it in at the stands.
Well, never mind. I can't say I would have wanted to sit down in our lucky seat and say, April, you're sitting with.
Usually you're random. Yeah, so it's very random. And who make the shot.
And we have the most entertaining MC. I swear about it, just entertaining.
Who MC?
Wagi. He's just entertaining, man. He want to dance, he want to run by the place with the flag. Wagi is entertaining, he want to make sure that you have fun, whether you're a child, whether you're older, whether you're a male, whether you're a female, you want to have fun.
But I know you have some tickets to give away.
3 general tickets to give away, right? So how we going to give away in there? You want to get 3 of them, 1 lick and make somebody bring their friends or family?
Yeah,
might as well. All right. So
how are we going to do that? You can't just give somebody willy-nilly.
All right. So, so you made mention of something. Oh, you got a question?
He did try.
I don't like the hard questions.
Okay,
yeah.
So they had 2 games. 1 game defenders win, 1 game Orange Walk win. Right? What are the points where the defenders win by, and what are the points where Orange Walk win by?
You don't like the hard question, both for go.
But if you pay attention,
all right.
So the first person to answer
on Facebook.
Okay, so how much defenders may win game 1?
How much? How much points did the defenders win by on game 1 in the finals? Right. First person to get that answer correctly walks away with
3 tickets.
With 3
general tickets. You could bring yourself, your friend, and your friend. Yeah. And so wife.
Bring a posse. But John, what time do the civic doors open?
All right, so we could begin at ticket prices. We have ticket prices are court side seating at $50, VIP seating, which is between rows 2 to 4, is $25, and then above is $10 general seating. The ticket booth opens at midday today at the Civic. However, if you want to purchase it ahead of time, which I kind of urge people, because the court side, I think we'll have about maybe 10 or 15 left.
Okay.
That can be bought on the Quick Pass app. The Quick Pass, I think, adds $1 to your ticket, so it will be 51, 26, and 11. But the gates open tonight at 7:30. We start a little bit early at 8:30 because we have some awards to be given away. We defenders was the coach of the defenders won Coach of the Year. Nigel Jones is the MVP of the league.
Yes.
And then we have AJ, Bobby, and Nigel, who are all first NEBL team.
Yeah.
Right. So out of the 5, the first 5 defenders own 3 of the top, the top spots. Right.
Yeah. So you're like getting those awards.
They're getting those awards tonight.
Similar how Orange Walk
got their one last week. Correct.
Okay.
And then we shift over at 8:45. We start our introductions, and then we tip off at 9. The ball shows up in the air at 9 p.m. promptly.
Nice. We have any winner yet, producer? Anybody answer it?
Micah check.
All right,
nobody
cool.
you want to ask that question one more time?
Yeah, and then afterwards we just have to hold it
Game
out.
1, the defenders won by X amount of points. Tell us that point.
Tell us that point.
All
right. So we'll wait for that, and I'm sure we'll get that answer. And John,
I screw about that. You know what happened? Everybody gonna back that alive and gonna look on the score.
You know, you have to go back to the live. They got our website online. You just go to the NEBL website.
Paul is making it as easy as he can for you.
Yeah, but we do have to wrap up the show this morning, April. And while we wrap up, perhaps we get an answer. And if not, we'll keep trying until we give away.
Yes, but it is July 10th, and we want to say a big thank you to all of our guests that came in and had the conversations with us. We want to say a big thank you to you for commenting. It is What the Friday, so thank you so much for engaging with us and your thoughts and opinions on the topics that we discussed. And July 10th, it is somebody's birthday. You have a birthday shout out? You have a birthday shout out?
No birthday shout out today.
No birthday shout out today?
None.
He did think. He missed somebody, friend. All right. If it is your birthday today, though, happy birthday to you. And if you have a birthday shout out or just a question or comment, you can drop us a line right here at oie@greaterbelize.com.
You can also catch us live on Facebook every weekday morning at Open Your Eyes BZ, or Instagram for all the behind the scene content at OIE Belize. We even have TikTok. You can follow us on TikTok at openyoureyes.bz.
We also have a WhatsApp number where you can call us and text us at 675-2555. But please do us a favor and join us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
And start your morning right.
Till then, keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts wide open.
Have a great weekend, Belize, and have a good morning. Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.